Long time no video. I'm well aware of the lack of upload. I have, number one, gotten my water system put in. It is not currently working right, as it is being run on a switch that is too low of a pressure for my system. I have received new lights. I have lights for the bathroom, the first one. I have stairwell lights in the second one, and house lights in the third one. Stairwell lights are these. I plan to move this unit, like the whole thing itself, up further, so that way it's not in the risk of getting my head hit as I'm walking down the stair. I'm going to put a second one in the stairwell here. I'm going to disconnect this wire running from the breaker and then instead wire the light on the other side of this block right down into the light switch here. Have it run off the same light switch. This light, same light switch that controls these lights down here. Coming down into the basement, I got my entire system set up. All set to factory. The well pump is primed and is running, but as I said, the pressure switch is a 2040 and it should be a 4060. In fact, the tank, the bladder is primed and aired for a 4060. I don't know how they got water to every faucet in this house. I highly doubt they even did. But, oh well. I have put PEX in. Ran new 10-220 line all the way to the breaker. Took out the original line for the old water heater, which was still working at the time I took it out. Everything works, everything turns on, everything's wired and done 100% correct. These shower guys that were here earlier, they type B'd my type A line, which isn't uncommon, but it's not standard. They fittinged the lines going into the shower and ran a new shower drain line. So that's nice. Still need some cleaning up to do in the basement. It's not a big deal, at least not in the long run. No leaks otherwise, no faulty fittings or anything else. Just the stupidly put on, stupidly low pressure switch for the well pump. As you can see, I plumbed up my washer area. Have the lines going into the drainage because we were trying to get, we as in the shower guys and I, earlier, trying to get the water running, trying to prime the pump with 7 gallons of water. But it was running out of one line and one line only, and it wouldn't fill any other lines. My new beautiful shower, sized just for me. I barely make it up to this point here, which is like 2 foot off the ceiling. It is sized at waist height for the turn on, and above my head for the shower control. It is gorgeous. Still have to fill in some spots for the floor here. And then I'll be able to come into the bathroom and lay my new flooring, which I had already done in the hallway. Still need to finish. I'm going to break that piece off. I figure might as well break it and use a full piece all the way up into the doorway. One piece instead of two. All the way to the door. All the way to the door. Beautiful LVP flooring. I love the design. I love the naughty honey oak or Alexandria oak, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Got a shit ton of stuff for my Home Depot order. Got a bunch of vinegar so I can run it through the back porch. Also learned that the front porch is leaking. I either have a sill problem around all the windows on the top because it's letting water in. It was dripping all throughout the window encasement because they're all placed on top of 3 sets of siding. It's just like this on the outside of there, on the back side, but there's also vinyl on top of the shingle. So there's the tongue, shingle, vinyl, and then the window was placed on top of that. So I have to cover that. And it only happened while it was freezing and then started melting the ice. So hopefully it's not too big of a deal. But I'm about one step closer to finishing the house. I have all the drywall I need. I have waterproof and mold proof, or mold resistant, I should say. Don't want to give it too much credit. In the back of the house, I have some foam insulation that I can put back there. I got the door, as you saw. It works well. I had to reframe the top of the stairwell here. The original framing was where the top hinge is, so I would have had to cut like 6 inches off of this door, and that was not going to happen. So I took out 2 parts of framing, just like this one. Top piece here, as well as the center pieces. Move those both up, cut them to size, and now it fits and swings just fine. Got a bunch of trim board that I'm going to use for the bathroom and hallway, as well as the kitchen. And run it around the top like crown, essentially. At least from the top corner up here to the corner here, and then all the way to the corner of the bedroom. And then same on this side. From the top here all the way down to the door. And then same in the bathroom. Instead of all the way up at the top like this, I'm going to have it right where these lights are. Cut out the light fixture hanging plate, or the box. So the new lights can be screwed into that on top of the plank, all the way across, up to the shower. And then same with this side, but only run it from here to the back wall. I'll probably find a use for this area. I'm not sure, but I have to mud and spec that myself. It should be alright. Not too difficult. Overall, also moved the outlet that was in the way of the washer area. Moved it over to the other side of the stud where it should have been in the first place. Same height, same distance, same everything. Just on the proper side of the stud with the other light, or with the other box for the washer unit. And then we have the dryer units box down at the floor, just like it is over here. But I framed out the wall so that way it has somewhere to screw in behind itself. So that will be nice to have. Overall, everything's going great. I'm going to do the flooring in here next. Do the flooring in the bathroom. And then it's drywall time. Drywall up. Put spacers on the floor so that way the floor stays floating. And then go from there. Work my way to the outside, essentially. Alright. Talk to y'all again some other time. I'm not even going to make this at least once a week anymore. This is just for my own purposes. Alright. Peace.